Good morning, Grade 2. Welcome to Azul International School's virtual skills class. In today's class, I'll show you how to answer comprehension questions. In any comprehension, there is something called a passage. This is the passage. And there are questions to the passage. Now, for me to answer the questions, there are certain steps to follow. The first thing is to read and understand the passage very well. Now, this passage should be read very well and understood. If you didn't understand the passage, read it again until you fully understand it. The next thing is to give answers in the correct tense. We have three tenses: the past tense, present, and the future. The past is for something that happened. Present, something that is happening. Future, something that will happen. Now my answer should be according to the question. In what tense the question is. Let's say, what did Hannah do? So here it is in the past tense. What did? Did is past. It is the past of do. Did. So my answer should be in the past because the question is in the past. What did Hannah do? She played. Played with her friends. So pay attention here. Played is in the past because the question is in the past tense. So be careful about the tense of the question. In this video, we will focus on the past tense. Hopefully, in the coming videos, we will come across questions that are in the present or future tense. The last thing is to give your answer in a complete sentence. The sentence must have a full meaning. Again, what did Hannah do? Hannah played with her friends. So here my answer is in a complete sentence. I didn't say played with her friends. No. Hannah played with her friends. So this is a complete sentence. There are certain question words that help me know what the question is. What? Usually when there is what, the question is about what happened in the story. Like, what did Hannah do? She played basketball. What did Hannah eat? She ate cereal. So, the question word what usually is for asking about the events of the story. Who when we want to know the person. Who went to the store? The girl went to the store. Who played? The girl played. So the answer for a who question is a person. Who? She. Who? The robot, or who? The animal. Could be a person or an animal or a thing. Who? Where? Where? An answer to a where question is the place. Where? Is it at the house or at the beach? Finally, there is when. When is the timing? Is it yesterday, after lunch? So an answer to the when question word is the time. Now let's read this comprehension together and answer the questions using the same way we just talked about. In search of flowers. A little girl went in search of flowers for her mother. It was early in the day, and the grass was wet. Sweet little birds were singing all around her. So while I'm reading, I should understand what the passage is about. If I didn't understand, I'll read it again. So here it tells about a little girl who went to look for flowers. And it was early in the day and the grass was wet. And the birds were singing around her. What do you think she found besides flowers? She found a nest with young birds in it. So she found this nest with birds in the nest, the young birds. While she was looking at them, she heard the mother bird chirp, as if to say, "Do not touch my children, little girl, for I love them dearly." So she heard the mother bird of these young birds, the mother, chirping as if she wants to say, "Do not touch my children, the young birds," because she loves them. The little girl thought how dearly her own mother loved her. So she thought about her own mother, how she loved her. So she left the birds, then picking some flowers, she went home, and she told her mother what she had seen and heard. She didn't do anything with the birds, the young birds, and she picked the flowers she wanted, and she went back home. When she went back home, she told her mother about what happened. So here, the first step is to read the passage very well. So you must read it and understand it. Then start reading the first question. Who went to search for flowers? This is the question. Who? So we said an answer to the who question word is usually a person, animal, or thing, right? So who went to the search for flowers? We said we have to look at the tense of the question. What do you think? Is it in the past, present, or future? Past. Who went? Went here, past. So who went to search for flowers? Let's get back to the passage. A little girl went in search of flowers. So the little girl went to search for flowers. I gave the answer in the past tense because the question is in the past. Went. Went is the past of go. Went. So here the answer is also went in the past. The little girl went to search for flowers. What can you see here as well is that the answer is given in a complete sentence. We said the last thing is that you should write your answer in a complete sentence. I didn't write went to search for flowers. No, the little girl went to search for flowers. You must give a complete sentence. start with a capitalized letter and end the sentence with a period. The second question, what did she find besides flowers? So did is in the past. My answer should also be in the past. Let's see the answer here. What did she find beside flowers? Let's look for the answer. What do you think she found besides flowers? She found a nest with young birds in it. So this is what she found. She found a nest with young birds in it. I'm gonna write it exactly as it is written in the passage. She found a nest with young birds in it. Why did I write found, not find? Because the question is in the past tense. Number 3, what did the mother bird say to the girl? What did she say, the mother bird? Do you remember? Do not touch my children, little girl, for I love them dearly. This is what the mother bird say. The mother bird told past of tell because the question is in the past tense. The girl not to touch her baby birds. This is the answer. Remember, it is in a complete sentence. Must have full meaning, the first letter capitalized, and it ends in a period. Now I want you to follow the same way in this passage. You will read it carefully. The first thing, read the passage very well. Then, when you answer the questions, you have to give the answer in the same tense as the question. The question, let's say it's in the past tense, the answer must be in the past tense. And the last thing is to write the sentence, your answer, in a complete sentence. It must have a full meaning. So read it carefully and then answer the questions. Let me read it for you and then answer it on your own. Hide and seek. Come, boys. What shall we do? Let's play hide and seek, suggested Fred. Oh yes, that will be fun for all of us. Who will shut his eyes, Fred? Will you shut your eyes? Asked Roy. Yes, I'll shut my eyes while you all go and hide, replied Fred. Then Fred stood by the tree and shut his eyes, and the other boys ran off to hide. Pretty soon Fred shouted, Boys, are you all hidden? Well, here I go. 1, 2, 3, here I come. Fred started to look for the hidden boys. He spotted Andrew hiding in a box. Ha! I found you, Andrew. You are in that box, shouted Fred. Then Fred said to Roy, I found you, Roy. You are under the sofa. Fred could not find Frank. Fred kept looking and then saw Frank behind the curtain. Oh, there he is. I found you, Frank. Come out from behind the curtain. I see your black shoes, shouted Fred. Now it was Andrew's turn to stand by the door and shut his eyes while the other boys hid. Now answer the questions. Good luck.